Hello, everyone! Thank you for joining me today. I'm here to talk to you about some of the exciting series that will be available on various streaming services in February 2024. Whether you're looking for comedy, drama, action, or fantasy, there's something for everyone in this month's lineup. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Netflix is gearing up for the release of the live-action adaptation of the popular Nickelodeon animated series, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Scheduled for February 22nd, 2024, fans are eagerly awaiting the debut. As for the synopsis, the four nations of the world once lived in harmony, with the Avatar, master of all four elements, keeping peace between them. But everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked and wiped out the air nomads, the first step taken by the Firebenders towards conquering the world. Avatar: The Last Airbender follows a young air nomad named Aang as he reawakens to a world ravaged by war. Together with his newfound friends Sokka and Katara, he embarks on an action-packed quest to take his rightful place as the next Avatar. The first and second seasons of the hit thriller series The Tourist, starring Jamie Dornan and Danielle MacDonald, will shift to Netflix starting next February. The Australia-set first season of The Tourist sees Dornan portray a man who, after an epic car chase in the outback, wakes up in a hospital with no idea who he is. He is forced on a brutal and often funny journey of self-discovery while trying to stay one step ahead of the people trying to kill him. Season 2 shifts the action to Ireland, where Dornan's Elliot and Chambers are trying to rediscover Elliot's roots. But they soon find themselves in the crosshairs of a rivalry between two dangerous families. Shalom Broom-Franklin and Greg Larson are co-stars alongside Dornan and MacDonald. Constellation is an upcoming American psychological thriller television series created by Peter Harness. The series is scheduled to be released on February 21st, 2024, with its first 3 episodes. Jo returns to Earth after a disaster in space and discovers that there are missing pieces in her life, so she sets out to expose the truth about the hidden secrets of space travel and recover what she has lost. All 3 seasons of the martial arts and fan-beloved series Warrior will arrive on Netflix on February 16th, 2024. A New Home, based on an original concept by Bruce Lee, Warrior premiered on Cinemax in 2019 and continued its 3rd season on Max. After the finale in August, Netflix picked up all 3 seasons and is expected to debut them in February. Set in 1870s San Francisco, Warrior follows the story of Assam during the historical Tong Wars, as he arrives in Chinatown, San Francisco in search of his lost sister Mai Ling, Diane Dong. As the U.S. government clamps down on illegal migration and persecution of Chinese immigrants, Assam finds himself torn between his loyalty to the Hop Wei Tong and his brutal, conniving sister Mai Ling. In a first for the franchise, the new season of the Emmy Award-winning anthology series will focus on 2 iconic geniuses, an intense focus on the formative years of Martin Luther King, Jr. and Malcolm X and their experiences and relationships as young children and teens that shape and influence the iconic figures they would become. Malcolm's release from prison and King's graduation from Boston University begin their respective journeys that will one day change the nation, but also begin a budding rivalry. Star Wars: The Bad Batch Season 3 will bring the story of Clone Force 99 to a conclusion. Set during the dark times of the Empire's reign, Star Wars: The Bad Batch is focused on a group of mutant clone troopers who played a key role in the Clone Wars. Their genetic mutations meant they were largely unaffected by Order 60 SIXS inhibitor chips, ensuring they remained sympathetic heroes in the animated Disney Plus TV show. The 3rd season sees the Bad Batch trying to reunite with Omega, who has been taken inside an Imperial science lab, while trying to free themselves from the Empire with all the knowledge they have learned. A Bloody Lucky Day is a 2023 South Korean television series starring Lee Sung-min, Yoo Yun-suk, and Lee Young-eun. Oh-taek, an ordinary taxi driver, is offered a high price to take a passenger to Muppo. He reluctantly agrees, but soon realizes that his passenger is a serial killer. Oh-taek must now embark on a terrifying drive, using all of his cunning and resourcefulness to survive. Halo Season 2 is almost here, with one of our most anticipated new TV shows of 2024, set to land this February. It's going to set Master Chief on one of his most dangerous missions so far, pitting the legendary Spartan against invading Covenant forces on the planet of Reach, one of humanity's last strongholds, and all that stands between Earth and certain extinction. Which is all to say that the stakes couldn't be any higher in Season 2 of the Halo TV show. Clone High Season 2. A modern refresh of the hit series of the same name, Season 2 of Clone High follows a high school for clones of the greatest minds in history. 20 years after the original experiment was put on ice, Joan, JFK, Abe, and Cleo have been thawed out to resume school with their new clone classmates, all while navigating a new set of cultural norms and overly dramatic teen relationships. Tokyo Vice Season 2. Written and created by J.T. Rogers, Ansel Elgort stars as an American journalist from Missouri living in Tokyo. The series synopsis reads, loosely inspired by American journalist Jake Adelstein's first-hand account of the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Beat. Season 2 of the series, filmed on location in Tokyo, takes us deeper into the city's criminal underworld as Adelstein, Elgort, comes to realize that his life, and the lives of those close to him, are in terrible danger. In addition to Elgort, Tokyo Vice stars Ken Watanabe, Rinko Kikuchi, Rachel Keller, Sho Kasamatsu, Ayumi Ito, and new series regulars Yosuke Kubozuka and Miki Maya. Regarding espionage and romance, Mr. and Mrs. Smith is the most prolific example of a story that effectively blends both elements. The 2005 action comedy written by Simon Kinberg focused on the relationship of the titular married couple who discover that they are both spies from competing agencies. The simple but electric premise set up an entertaining and charming movie that had the audience following this pair through every badass and sensually charged moment. Now, 18 years later, the iconic movie is being remade into a TV series on Prime Video. Two strangers land jobs with a spy agency that offers them a life of espionage, wealth, and travel. The catch: new identities in an arranged marriage. Famous Japanese legendary manga franchise The Silent Service. The story, set in Japan's first nuclear submarine, depicts the unpredictable actions of its captain, Shiro Kaida, as he attempts to realize his ideal world. The story makes the audience think about true peace amidst the tension of the complex intermingling of the thoughts of various nations. The series will debut on February 9 with the first 6 episodes. Episodes 7 and 8 will be released on February 16. Amazon's announcement states the work will stream worldwide. The Connors continue to face the daily struggles of life in Lanford. This iconic family, Dan, Jackie, Darlene, and Becky, grapples with parenthood, dating, financial pressures, and aging in working-class America. Through it all, the fights, the coupon cutting, the hand-me-downs, the breakdowns, with love, humor, and perseverance, the family prevails. Shogun is an upcoming historical drama television limited series based on the 1975 novel of the same name by James Clavell that is set to premiere on Hulu. Shogun follows the collision of two ambitious men from different worlds and a mysterious female samurai, John Blackthorne, a risk-taking English sailor who ends up shipwrecked in Japan, a land whose unfamiliar culture will ultimately redefine him. Lord Toranaga, a shrewd, powerful daimyo, at odds with his own dangerous, political rivals, and Lady Mariko, a woman with invaluable skills but dishonorable family ties, who must prove her value and allegiance.
He'll never be free of this prison.
The New Look is an upcoming American biographical drama television series created by Todd A. Kessler for Apple TV+. The 10-episode historical drama was inspired by true events and explores the life and career of Christian Dior and his rivalry with Coco Chanel. The series tells the story of how Dior left the French army in 1942, before joining Lucien Lelon in Nazi-occupied Paris and creating his eponymous label in 1946. The Dynasty, New England Patriots. A 10-part series that goes behind the scenes to explore the epic highs and devastating lows of the New England Patriots football team in their 20-year journey, from a struggling franchise to 6 Super Bowl wins, and then the sudden end of this unparalleled era. Featuring never-before-seen footage of the triumphs, trials, and tribulations that transpired on and off the field, Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, Robert Kraft, and others reveal the road to and cost of greatness.